Speed came to Nigeria, and as a Nigerian, I felt like I should talk about it. It even came to like my city and my old university went by it. I heard. I've been I've been hearing Nigerians complaining and seeing videos of Nigerians complaining about how disappointing our content creators and people in Nigeria are because a lot of them are begging for money and begging for attention and not acting intelligent with their questions. I particularly saw a video of Speed at the mall boutique and was bored, right? He wasn't really interested in the things that were being offered. I want to say why I think this is so, which might not be true, but from my perspective, I think it's because one, Speed content is built around adrenaline and exciting things that are particular to different cultures or not like an everyday thing that you see everywhere. He likes unique things and he likes things that are good for his kind of content or his audience, which are like strength, running, right? Something that will challenge him physically and it's kind of a bit risky. What he has been experiencing in Nigeria might have experienced that to an extent. The iron bending thing, that guy that is always shouting that is powerful. But I feel as someone in Africa was probably looking for African, something more African, right? Something less foreign. Another thing is, I feel one thing Westerners experience when they get here is how much we try to emulate their culture, and that can be disappointing. And everything is just about consumerism. They see how strong their Western influence is on us. They become disappointed. It's as if they're complaining about the success of their campaign around the world to spread their culture. When you watch Grammys, it looks like they don't select us because of how good we are with singing English and singing that type of music. They want it to be very cultural and unique to us. But the problem is Nigerians feel like copying the Western people so much that they look down on everything that is cultural. That's the irony. What we want to sell to them is not what they are hoping to buy. And I think that's like what happened. One of the things that Speed was disappointed in back in Africa, that his ancestors were taken from, probably, and hoping to see something different, something African. And you're taken to the mall, taking around streets, talking about go to Lekki, where I saw some boy shouting, "Oh, you come to Lekki, enjoy." What's in Lekki? It's more of Western stuff. It's more clubs, more places where you can spend money, more cars. There's enough of that in in the US. You can't compete with them and things like that. So you can compete, but that's not the point, right? I'm not saying we are at fault. It's also their fault for being so effective as spreading their culture to the world. Just trying to explain why things are like that. I don't really care about disgracing us to the rest of the world because the fact that you're Nigerian, you didn't pick it. You didn't pick your country. So why you try to defend it so much? I feel I'm just a human, and whichever country I fall into does not separate me from the fact that I'm a human being like everybody else. I suffer less from the pressure to defend my place that I was born, and I enjoy the empathy and the love I feel for everybody else, regardless of where I'm from. I'm seeing it as an overall problem right now, and I'm looking at it from the top and all encompassing view to explain things better. People don't continue saying that why we like this, why we like this. I'm seeing a lot of Nigeria saying no, 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 blah, 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 this or that. Well, It is what it is. The West has succeeded in colonizing us and making us always want to be like the West and seek their approval, which I don't care about. I don't care about the Grammys. I don't care about Oscars. I don't care about Netflix. I don't care about anything. I want us to create our own companies, our own opportunities, our own awards, and put it out and be proud of it instead of always seeking for their approval, always seeking for their influencers' approval. Speed. I feel the Nigerians complaining about how our influencers responded to them are guilty of the same thing because they're trying so hard to present themselves in a good way to speed or to the rest of the world because they're doing the same thing. Why do you care so much? What I would like to encourage is to maintain our uniqueness, our ancestry, our culture, and stop seeking the approval of this that country so much. Just be proud of your uniqueness, and you don't need anybody else to see it. That's what will stop you from kissing is kissing an influencer's butt when they come around, and will stop you from cringing so hard when someone is doing something weird.